Before the news, we heard from Dave Todd from Teesside Voluntary Emergency Services, and like I said, that theme continues this morning. Some of our region's rescue volunteers have seen their busiest period since records began. The RNLI in Redcar and Saltburn has told BBC Tees they've dealt with 47 incidents so far this year. Now, last year, 49 in total for the entire year. So, like, not even halfway through the year, and we've got 47 incidents already. Redcar RNLI say they've seen unprecedented demand for their services during the summer period, and our reporter, Paul Baird, is down at the RNLI lifeboat station in Redcar for us this morning.
Morning, Dave. Morning, Bridget. Yeah, you joined us on the causeway here on Redcar Seafront. Lovely day, quiet, peaceful sea. Hopefully there won't be too many rescues needed today. There's some of the guys in the lifeboat behind me doing a few training issues. I've got Dave Cox with me here first, who's from the RNLI. Dave, 48 I think, from Friday when you went out. What are you putting this down to?
There's no doubt that the fine summer weather we've had this year has brought many more people down to the beach and onto the sea. And we are certain that the increase in activity that we've had is purely because of the numbers that are down here now. We've been called out to all sorts of things, usual summer things, inflatables, thorn in our side every year, people cut off by the tide, another thorn in our side, and everything in between. Fishing boats being broken down to, sadly, 2 fatalities in the last month.
Like I said, 47 so far, 48 from Friday. Do you expect to get the busiest year on record?
It's looking like certainly the busiest summer period. We measured the summer period as June, July and August, and it certainly looks like on the head count that we've done that it's going to be the busiest that we've ever had in the station's history.
You mentioned inflatables there and people getting cut off. Are a lot of the rescues who get called out preventable?
A lot of them are preventable if people take sensible precautions. We don't want to stop anybody enjoying the sea, but you've got to remember that it's quite a hostile environment. And as long as you take care, you can have great fun. But things like inflatables, on a day like today with the wind blowing off the land out towards the sea, if you lose control of that inflatable, you're going to be miles out in no time at all.
I mean, what tips would you give to people? I mean, I know the lifeguards will be due on at 10 today. Is it keeping within that boundary of where they are?
They are really the people that are there to look after you on the beach. Look for the yellow and red flags and do your swimming and do your paddling in between the flags, and then you know that the lifeguards are keeping an eye on you. And if you're not going to use the lifeguarded area, then never swim on your own. And if you're going to walk round cliffs and round the rocks, then make sure you know what the tide times are.
And Dave Scott, you're here, you're the training coordinator. Dave, what have you got the guys doing this morning?
This morning we're going to concentrate on some of the new equipment on the boat, which is electronic navigation equipment. We've got a radar set on there, which is new for inshore boats. The boat, although we've had it 12 months, it takes a lot of training. The commitment of the volunteers here is fantastic with the training, especially over the busy summer period we've had. And they're still down here twice weekly to train. It's unbelievable sometimes.
Have you been surprised at the amount of call-outs you've had this year?
Yes, it has been a particularly busy summer, and it's obviously on the guys that have got families. It's quite unusual because we have a lot of kids here with us because dads are going to sea to do the rescues, and yeah, it gets quite complicated sometimes.
And for training, can you train for every eventuality, or is it just sometimes you've just got to deal with what's out there?
It's every job's different. Every time you go out, the sea conditions are different. You just have to diversify the training as much as possible. And we work with outside agencies, the lifeguards, although there are RNLI lifeguards. We try and do casualty care exercise with them. And like I say, the more diversity, I think outside the box with the training, and it helps out when you do come across something you haven't seen before.
How much training do you do? What commitments are we looking at?
It's twice weekly. We train on a Wednesday evening and a Sunday, and in between that, obviously, this training happens. Even if we go onto a vessel, the guys will be doing electronic nav training in the back of the boat on the way back because they can do that, and then you're not wasting the fuel. If you like it, you're getting something else positive out of it.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a dozen lads working on a lifeboat today. Can we look at a difference between a summer call-out and a winter call-out? Obviously, I'd take it seas are rougher. Does that put a lot more pressure on you?
It's a bit more challenging, physically demanding in the winter months when the sea's generally rougher, but you get what you get on the day. Sometimes you can get a real nice summer day and the sea can be quite heavy.
And Dave Cox, before we go, volunteering, do you get a lot of people down here looking for volunteers?
We do get people come down. The thing that really challenges people when they come down to volunteer is the commitment that we expect. It's not something that you do in between other things. It's opening up a whole new second life, really, when you join the RNLI. And it's the commitment aspect that we really do test on people before we put them through the system and put them through the training and they become fully qualified crew members. The right people with the right attitude and the right availability we're always interested in talking to.
Dave, thank you very much. We're handing back to you another Dave and Bridget. The guys are going to be training here all morning. Like I said, they're training during the week, and hopefully as the summer dies down, there won't be too many rescues for them to go out on.
Dear the Daves, this is ridiculous. Too many of us, man. Paul, thank you very much. I understand you're winging your way to Hartlepool.
That's right, yeah, we'll check in with the horticultural show in about an hour's time, see what they've got going on down there.
Outstanding. Paul Baird, thank you very kindly. That's Paul Baird speaking to various gentlemen from the RNLI lifeboat station in Redcar this morning. And we haven't moved this song. This is just this is generally just what happened, isn't it? Honest, we didn't do anything.